Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we've got today's top 5 plants. So we're going to start with Verbena. That's this plant here. This is a trailing Verbena, and there's different types of Verbena. This is from a cutting. The old type of Verbena is from a seed, and it's not like a trailing kind. We only grow now the trailing kind. It spreads really well, like you can see. Really great to mix in planters and hanging baskets. We find that it does really well in shade all the way to partial, even full sun. But in full sun during the summer when it's really hot, it might stop flowering for a little while until it cools off again, and then you'll have an abundance of flowers again later in summer and into the fall. But for continual blooms, a little bit of shade doesn't hurt, and they're just so pretty, these gorgeous blooms. Little puff balls, and they come in so many different colors: peach, white, burgundy, reds, lots of purples and lavenders. So yeah, really beautiful Verbena. Okay, so that's the first plant. The second plant for today's top 5 is this really beautiful Petunia. It's called Headliner Blueberry Swirl, and it's gonna wave out. Like, it's the type of Petunia that will get big and trail. Really good for planters, hanging baskets, even landscape if you want. And really pretty. We have one called Raspberry Swirl, which is kind of a pinkish red tone striped. I really like the striped ones. They really stand out. And this one I want to show you, it has a flower here that has finished. And I want to show you how to deadhead because they get a lot of questions. So on a Petunia that you need to deadhead, you are going to cut it off just below the greenery. So you want to take that little part off as well, not just the flower. If you're deadheading petunias, and because the little seed is going to grow in here, a little seed head, and we want to remove those to get more abundant flowers through the spring and summer. So lots of petunias in store. Again, petunias can go in part sun all the way to full sun. Okay, so our third plant for today's top 5 is Osteospermum, and osteos are color daisies. We have every single color that we could get, and there's a lot of them. So a humongous table full just of these. Most of them are just at the budded stage, and I expect in the next week or two there's going to be just a sea of color, all the different colors, reds, oranges, yellows, pinks, whites, purples, yellow, orange, red, a whole bunch of colors. So Osteospermum, they do really well. They need morning sun. So the flowers will close up at nighttime or when it's really cloudy, and they open in the sunlight. So put them in a spot, they'll get hit with the sun. East side, south side's really good. Even the west side would be good. But if they're on the north side or shaded heavily, the buds just won't open. So give them lots of sun. They do well in cool temperatures, and they will bloom for you late into October, November here in Alberta. Really nice plant. So our next plant for today's top 5 is actually a perennial. So we have a whole bunch of hostas in store, and these ones are ready to go now. This one is called just plantain lily. Oh no, it's called gray coal. So it's a really, really beautiful leaf, really juicy leaves. And hostas are perennial, so they will overwinter here in Alberta, where we are north of Edmonton, and they will come back for you every year. They need shade, so east side or north side is best for hostas, or somewhere that they're shaded, like by a tree or something else, but they definitely need a lot of shade. So our last plant for today's top 5 is another perennial that really likes shade as well, and this might be very familiar to you. We have got some bleeding hearts in stock, and they are just starting to get flowers. They're absolutely beautiful. We have them in several colors. And bleeding hearts do very, very well on the east side or the north side. I've had a lot of customers through the years who have tried continually putting them on the south side, and they just don't do well or survive. They definitely need shade, and yeah, we have a lot of these in stock. So if you want to come take a look, we have the white ones, we have these ones, we have the King of Hearts, which are miniature or short, a little short perennial. But yeah, these ones are going to grow about 4 feet by 4 feet easily. At least the ones I had at my farm did. And they were big and bushy and bloomed for so long. So the beautiful little bleeding hearts, we have those in store. Ready to go. So thank you everyone for watching today's top 5, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.